One of the issues a lot of people are struggling with at the moment is working from home rather than from the office, and just really drawing a distinction between those two, because when you live and you work at home, everything can tend to blend into one, and we can find that all those work stresses just stay with us because we never really leave the office, because our house is the office. It's particularly acute at the moment with COVID-19 still ongoing, and some countries doing really well, other countries still in lockdowns and having to stay at home. But anytime you find you're really struggling with this separation, in this video we're going to go through some ideas to help you build that separation. So the first thing that I think it's important to say is that it's a really hard time at the moment. If you're stuck at home, you can't go out, you can't go to the office, we've all got to stay at home and stay safe, that's a really tough situation to deal with. It's not one that we really designed society to be in that situation. We didn't really design our houses to spend all day working from home in many of the cases. Some of us are lucky enough to have a home office, but if you're like me, you're just working from the kitchen table. We're never really designed to be in this situation. And so if you find it really hard, it's not because you're broken or you're faulty or because you're not handling things well. It's probably because you're in a really tough situation. And yes, we're all in it together, but we're all struggling. So I'd encourage you to be kind to yourself. And just remind yourself that it is a hard situation, and if you don't handle it perfectly, that's okay. We're all human. Now, there are some things where you can start to build a bit of a barrier, even if it's just an artificial construct between work and home, even if it's in the same place. So, for example, can you have work and relaxation time in different rooms? I would always encourage you not really to do much in your bedroom except sleep, because you want to associate that as a place of sleep. And similarly, if we have a relaxation part of our home and a work part of our home, ideally we don't want to blend those if we can't leave those work worries behind. So have a place where you work and a place where you relax, and try and keep the two separate. Not always possible if you live in a small house or apartment, but if possible, try and do that. Could you also have yourself in a work mode or a relaxation mode? So for example, wearing your normal office clothes, wearing your workwear when you're working, and then getting changed into some different clothes. Even if you wear casual clothes in the office, is there something different you can wear to signal to yourself that this is work time or this is relaxation time? Because one of the problems is we can tell ourselves this is work time and this is relaxation time, but it's much more believable if we go through that physical process, like going to the office and coming back. If we can change into work clothes and say this is work time, and then change back into casual clothes and say this is casual time, that can help build that real barrier between the two. Do you have set hours? It's easy to kind of disregard those from working from home and just getting up and going straight to the computer and working through till a rough time. Is it possible that you could build in set hours, have a set lunch break, a time where you start and stop, so that the clock will tell you whether this is work time or whether this is home time? All of these things together should help build in that routine, and that routine is the thing that will allow you to be at work or be at home, even when you're in your home all of the time. I'd also encourage you to get outside and get some fresh air, and just go for a pretend commute, go for a walk. Fresh air and exercise are always going to be good, and again, it will just help give you that separation, allow you to clear your head so that you're not having all of those work problems hanging over you constantly. With all of these things, there's no magic bullet, there's no one thing that's going to make all of that work stress and anxiety suddenly disappear. But with any stress management and anxiety reduction, it's about practicing these good behaviors over and over again. And as we practice them, we get better at them, they become more ingrained, more automatic. And then instead of our brain stressing on autopilot mode, it starts to be a bit more casual, a bit more relaxed when it's on that autopilot. And that's when we start to lower our background level of stress. So I hope that was useful. Let me know in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.